My body is always ready.
That sounds so wrong.
It is wrong. Right. It's not working.
Why isn't it working?
Are you joking? Again? No, really, it's not working. Wait, what is this?
Why the hell isn't it working? Oh God! Right! I thought the recording wasn't working.
It's not, it's broken. Can you fix it? I don't think so. This doesn't look like simple as act of vandalism. It looked like some parts were torn out.
What did you do, Bright?
I did nothing wrong. It wasn't me. Hell, look, I've even got the generators. Fuck you. I guess that means I'm not leaving, huh? Not yet, at least. He really wants me to go. Well, what do we do now? Let's head back. The chief has to know about this right away. They're still outside, Jesus Christ. We were back at the ministry before long. Emma and Bryce were still outside as Remy approached the two of them. Here they... Wait, hang on. Here are the case files, Emma. Why, thank you! I really keep changing the voices, it's kind of annoying. Hang on, let me take my scarf off. This will feel better on my flute. There we go. Throw you away. Dr. Bright, and an officer. What is this about, Amira? That is what I would like to know. I don't know. I can't remember her voice and it was only yesterday.
Bright, you
Please,
shouldn't
officer.
drink that much.
Please, officer, enlighten me. Why has my order not been carried out?
The portal is broken. It's broken? Yeah, it looks like someone tampered with installed parts. I couldn't even get the interface to turn on. We'll check it out once I'm done here. I suppose... Oh, wait, hang on. Fuck, I can't remember her voice. Shit. Never mind. I suppose Dr. Bright will stay with us for a little longer after all. Seeing how this is an emergency situation, I will make this short. Chief, as a result of your killings regarding Maverick and Reza, you are temporarily removed from any duties related to the humans. Whoa, bitch. In these dangerous times, you will instead serve as my personal escort until further notice. Considering the circumstances, you will be allowed to coordinate the investigation of the portal, but after that, you are to immediately return to me to start your new task, understood? Understood. All of you are dismissed. Turn away to leave, Remy trailing after her. Bitch. Alright, let's head to the portal. That includes you, Dr. Bright. Of course. Out of the corner of my eye, I spotted a sheet of paper on the ground. Hey, what's this? Emma probably dropped one of the case files. Either her or her assistant. Better bring that to her. Oh, pardon me. I should not be drinking fizzy pop whilst reading this. You better bring that to her. Sebastian and I should hurry to the portal. Meet us there afterwards, okay? Sure. Picked up a sheet and started reading. It was about what had happened when I met Reza at the portal. Of course, it didn't say anything I didn't already know. As I walked up the stairs, I wondered if it was okay for an unauthorized person to enter the building. All I knew about the place was that Amira worked here. I did have an important document that was going to be missed, so I walked inside and only to be greeted by an empty lobby. Luckily, there was some signs directing me to Amira's office. It didn't take long to find it, and I heard voices when I approached the door. By the way, what happened to the scroll you brought me this morning? The last time I saw it, it did not have that tear.
I dropped it.
Tell me something new. Tell me something new for once.
Okay, someone else dropped it.
Am I supposed to believe that? Remy, are you aware of how much this costs? Repairing or replacing artifacts is not cheap. Having vivid flashbacks. Anyway. I am afraid we will have to deduct this from your wage again. I see. You're not doing this on purpose, are you? Of course not. You have been working for me a long time. I expect you to learn at some point. But you are very resistant to do so. Not wanting to listen to this any longer, I decide to knock. Housekeeping! So, a few seconds of silence. Please come in. I only opened the door long enough to hand Remy the sheet of paper. I think you dropped this outside. After I closed the door and started to walk away, I heard the voices resume.
This is from one of the case files you requested. You must have dropped it.
Then why was it left outside? As my assistant, you should have paid more attention. If this got into the wrong hands, someone could get in trouble.
I want to die. I made my way back to the portal and arrived shortly after Bryce and Sebastian.
Well, I can confirm that it's not turning on.
No way. What gave it away, detective?
Oh, come on.
I told you that already.
Just wanted to be sure.
You really think you should still work with a chunk ripped out of it? You really think it would still work if with a chunk ripped out of it? There we go.
Hey, I'm not an engineer. We don't know how the portal works. It was worth another try. There you are, Dr. Bright. What do you make of this?
I'm afraid I don't know any more than you do. I'm not an engineer either. In that case, we should start thinking about the who and when.
There are patrols assigned to the portal and surrounding area day and night. Someone tampered with the portal. They must have seen something. Today's day patrol didn't notice anything unusual, though.
Guess she just missed the part about the portal being vandalized.
It'd be easy to overlook. It's a small part of the machine, and it's not like she was expected to check every square inch of it with each lap around the area.
What about night patrol then?
When I went to report this morning, I noticed the night patrol hadn't handed theirs in yet.
And who was patrolling last night?
Let me think for a minute. Schedule always goes in certain orders, so last night would have been... Damn.
What is it?
The night patrol last night would have been Maverick. He got wrapped up in all the recent chaos and forgot to find a replacement for him when he went on sick leave.
Oh, shit.
That happens.
Naughty. Bad scaly dragons.
Hey, they're not all scaly.
Yeah.
There are some with 4.
Hey, give me another reason not to hate them. I'm joking. Filthy Xenos.
6.
You have my interest.
I didn't say anything.
Maybe Amira was right to take me off the case.
But there was no night guard here at all.
That's right. Whoever it was had an easy time doing whatever they wanted.
Could it have been oh shit, that was me. Could it have been Maverick? If he knew no one was going to be here, he could have used that knowledge to his advantage.
He couldn't have known that I'd forgot to find a replacement, though. I don't usually slip up like this.
What about Reza? Why would he have done it? He'd be cutting off his only way out.
No, he'd be doing something smart. He has the part needed to get the portal working again. He's in control of who gets to use it. He's cutting off our ability to communicate with mankind.
Yeah, mankind, not dragonkind. Boyo. We wouldn't be able to inform them of Reza's actions.
Maybe we shouldn't have kept the investigation secret for this long.
If your theory is true, that would be proof that Reza's actions are his owns, not humanity's.
Hey, I already trust you on that.
Yeah, but your boss doesn't, so...
Or it's a stunt.
Or it's a stunt to grant humanity plausible deniability.
No way. Things are too dire for the humans to make such an extraordinary risk, especially for that.
I'm sure that wouldn't be the only reason they'd benefit, though. There must be something we're not aware of.
Maybe we're looking at this from the wrong angle. If no one was here to guard the portal, anyone could have broken it. It doesn't necessarily have to have anything to do with Maverick, with Reza or Maverick.
But they still have the greatest motives.
Sure, but they definitely aren't the only ones to have. They could be a private groups who are interested in technology or its significance as a human artifact. So that puts us exactly...
Pardon me.
God, there will be so much redaction. Again.
So that puts us exactly nowhere. At least as far as speculation is concerned, it's about time for forensics to show up anyway. Let's hope they can pull some clues from all this. Sebastian! Where are you taking from here? You've been just as dedicated to the case as I have, since I'll have to be at the minister's side for a while. I'd like you to take charge of the investigation for now.
Thanks, Chief. I won't let you down. Turn into a corrupt cop and no one can stop me.
Wait, what?
I think I was joking.
Right! You shouldn't be laughing so loud. It can always hit you.
I'm sorry, okay? What's up with that anyway? Being appointed as Amira's bodyguard as punishment just seems strange to me.
Are you kidding? I could have lost my job. This is way better outcome. Honestly, she probably did it for her own sake, more than anything else. But I'm not complaining. Pay better be good.
Maybe not.
If that's all, I'm gonna head back to the ministry. I shouldn't keep her waiting.
What does that make you now? Temporary chief?
Or like case leader. By the way, you won't need to stick around while forensics does their jobs. Thanks for the help. I assume you can find your way back to your apartment.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, I'll see you later then.
See ya.
I considered spending my free time roaming town, but decided that it would be best to keep myself out of the spotlight. After cooking myself a rudimentary meal, I considered picking up another book when the doorbell rang. Can I not have 5 minutes to myself?
No, it's not allowed, Bright.
Hey, Dr. Bright.
Hey Sebastian, do you need my help again?
We're just a small town police department with Bryce removed from the case. Our resources are thinner than ever.
I understand, so what do you have for me?
Just up the primary witness in the latest murder. The victim's colleague, Anna. He was the one who found his body. A few things have changed since this morning as we've gotten some additional information from forensics that warrant further questioning. We found in a production facility. He seemed interested in the underground building found near the portal. I realized you might actually be able to help us with that, since it's suspected to be of human origin. Your opinion would be greatly appreciated.
Oh dear. I guess I should have added archaeologist to my resume.
Maybe.
Maybe human matters consultant would be more appropriate.
Fuck you, Sebastian. Don't bring me down like that. You really think it's okay for me to tamper with your priceless discoveries?
Oh, you wouldn't actually go there in person. I just want you to take a look at the collected information in the archives and give us your opinion.
What?
That could have ended badly.
Yeah. You know, could blow up the on-site nuke. Wait, what? No, I wouldn't do that.
They don't have nukes, goddammit.
Sure. You keep telling yourself that.
No, I keep telling you that.
Besides, no one is allowed to visit at the moment. The building is old and unstable. There is a danger of it collapsing or flooding. Obviously, we don't want either of those to happen.
Flooding?
Yes, the whole building is underground, and we determined that there is a rather large pocket of water surrounding it. Any kind of disturbance could endanger everything and everyone inside.
Uh-huh.
No.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So.
14 inches?
Alright. I've had a chip up.
Let me guess, this was your mother?
Yes. That's like 3 or 4 minutes I have to just cut out now.
Yes?
At least it stops somewhere where I can easily edit. Okay.
And the best thing is I heard everything.
Oh, fuck. Because I didn't put my heating on. Shit. It's not that cold in my room. Anyway,
Comes from the person that said he is freezing.
it's not, cold enough to warrant putting my heating on. Anyway, we'll get... Okay, let's get back to this, because we're gonna lose loads of time. Well, I'm gonna lose loads of time having to fucking cut this bit out. Anyway. Ooh. And... we're back. There we go. I see. Hang on. Okay. Sound went off on my side for some reason. Through my headphones. Okay. We also located another witness for the latest murders. A store clerk reported seeing and hearing something. So it's probably worth to ask him a few questions. Got it. For all the details, visit me at the department once you're done. Good thing. It was interesting that they still relied on me for their investigations, even after what they tried to even after they tried to send me back to my world. I didn't expect them to allow me to help with police matters after everything that had happened. Now that the possibility of sending me back was all but eliminated, the advantages of having me on their side apparently outweighed the risks. Though I had to wonder, who would have to be more careful from now on? Should go see Anna. Talk about that murder.
Maybe. Wait, you're at the choices right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, you may want to meet with Anna.
Yes.
But you also may want to go to the police archives. Because you can get at the police... At the police archives you can get 2 things that you will need for a later walkthrough.
Okay.
And with Anna you can get something else, I guess. But also you can get to say another thing at the store what would be helpful for you.
The archives first.
Okay.
On my way
Also,
Oh yeah, go.
on the way to the archives you will meet somebody.
Is it another cameo, is it?
No.
Okay.
Ach ja, Gesundheit.
I was on my way to the police station, thank you, when a voice called out to me. Hey you, I'm talking to you, human. Oh, I'm going full racist now, hang on. Can I help you?
I certainly hope so. I'm in a little conundrum here. My cart seems to be stuck.
I can see that.
I am Katsuhara. Saru.
No, wait.
Katsuharu. By the way, local ice cream vendor.
Dr. Bright, you've probably heard of me by now.
Of course. In any case, I do think you can spare some time to help me out. Do you think you can help?
I can't be Japanese. Can't do racist Japanese voices. Damn.
A blessing for us.
Do you think you can spare some time to help me out? It might take a while though, so I suppose you're not in a rush.
I'll help. I'm not a douche. I've got time.
Thank you. Now, I already tried just pulling it out, but I think the axle is going to break if I try to do that again. It wasn't really in the best condition to begin with, honestly, and I heard the crack when I tried to pull it earlier. That might be your spinal discs. You might have pulled a muscle or something, I don't know. What do you want me to do? The cart is pretty heavy, so I'll be the one lifting it and holding the wheel steady so the axle doesn't break. Once I give you the signal, you start pulling and hopefully that'll do the trick.
Alright.
Here, grab the handles and wait for my signal.
By the time I had gotten into position, Katsuharu... There's probably like a correct way of saying that. I have no idea myself, because I don't know. Katsuharu was already on the other side of the cart, getting dirty as he slowly lifted the affected corner of the cart out of the muddy hole. Is that your sign? Should I start pulling now?
Do it now!
I started pulling, but the cart turned out to be much heavier than I expected, and Didn't move. What are you waiting for? Do it! Do it already! I pulled harder, but the cat still refused to budge. I mustered all my strength before I pulled as hard as I possibly could. Yes, do it! Slowly the cat started moving, and after a few seconds it was free from the perilous clutches of the muddy puddle. With a dull thud, the dragon set the cat down again before he flopped on the ground exhausted. Hey, we did it! Yeah! Good job. You want me to call you some help? No, we just need some rest, and maybe some ice cream. Yes, I'll have some ice cream, and I'll be better in no time. That must be some pretty good ice cream. Oh, you have no idea. You must have already heard people talking about my wonderful, unique ice cream experience. Actually, not really. It's laced with LSD, isn't it?
No.
I can get high and get out of paperwork.
No!
Where are my manners? I haven't even properly thanked you yet. It's no problem. No, I insist. I won't be indebted to you for helping me. What are you planning? You are hereby invited to join me for ice cream. As an ambassador, you owe it to yourself and humanity to try it. Oh god. Maybe I do. Well, I must get going for now. Here's my number. I'll get you that ice cream some other time. Thanks. You helped Katsuharu. Yay.
Yes, Katsuharu is now a person that you can meet once.
Oh, I'm gonna take every opportunity to meet him then, because he is awesome.
You only meet him once. This is like a side date, you could call it.
Oh.
So, or a one-night stand.
Wait, I'm not gonna sleep with him, am I?
No.
Alright, I was gonna...
But that's the word that came to my mind right now. So you are going to meet him once. Have once such an event like if you would visit somebody else.
Yeah.
And after that, his story is finished.
I'm gonna take every opportunity to meet him because he...
You may not want to do that every time. Don't forget, each time you do that, it wastes one of your walks.
Oh,
you
shit,
only have
yeah.
2 each.
Fuck. Shit. Well then. Before deciding my next move, I returned to my apartment for a moment of rest. A small piece of paper had been slipped under my door while I was gone. Don't go to the portal, was all it said. I considered the possibility of a hidden message, but that was unlikely. The statement was blunt and quickly scrawled. Someone clearly didn't want me to go to the portal, but why would I go there in the first place? As it was out of order right now, such an action would serve no purpose. I looked outside the window at the portal's faint silhouette in the distance. Paper rustled between my fingers as I fidgeted with it, wondering about the message's tender insignificance. My train of thought was violently interrupted by sharp bursts of gunfire echoing from the portal. Oh, fuck. I had to think fast. The gunshot ensured Riza's involvement. He was at the portal. The question was, why? If this was an attempt to flee back to the human world, he would receive a rather unpleasant surprise the moment he would try to use the portal. Or maybe Sebastian's theory was correct, and Riza held the part needed to repair the portal, in which case his escape could be imminent. The gunshot themselves was another question. Was someone trying to stop him? The police patrol may have seen him, and they may have been taken by surprise. This could be another murder in progress. Well, all of his murders were committed with a sharp weapon before now, not a gun. He didn't want to be heard. Besides, it was only early evening and the town was still bustling. Riza wanted to stay hidden. He was doing a rather poor job at it. Of course, there was also a possibility that he wanted to be heard. But who would he want to attract? Me, you fucking idiot. The police, Maverick, it could easily be a trap for those hunting him, and that technically included me, though I wasn't sure if he knew of my involvement in the investigation. It was also a very real responsibility. What real possibility that he knew my apartment was close enough to the portal to hear gunshots? Would it be a signal for me? Regardless, the words I held in my hands were unmistakable. Don't go to the portal. What should I do? I'm going to the portal.
You may want to consider the possible outcomes for this now. If you go to the portal, you will waste your second walk.
Fuck it, I need to see Riza.
Okay.
The path I took was a familiar one by now. Even with the night falling, it was easy for me to find my way. Long, grotesque shadows stretched before me, and the atmosphere was eerie and dangerous. I couldn't tell if it was because of the evening shroud of darkness, or if the urgent situation tugging at my mind had twisted my perception. I made it past the village and border and pressed on. There was still a fair distance to go. Suddenly, gloved hands grabbed me from behind, clamping my mouth. I couldn't make a sound. And what I could see was the same hooded figure I'd met in the maintenance room after the second murder. It's too late. Maverick arrived before he did. You make sure that no one uses the bolt. Don't follow. I was shoved to the ground, and before I could regain my composure, the figure vanished into the darkness. Maverick was still in the area. It was not a good idea to stay here. Wouldn't want to fuel his suspicion, or worse. Figured it was time to go back to the police department anyway. Come on, don't tease me like that.
I told you.
There you are, Dr. Bright. Seems to me you have taken a liking to Bryce's chair. Maybe. I could get used to this. Don't tell Bryce, though. By the way, we have evidence that Reza visited the portal today. Don't report loud bangs consisting of what we knew about his weapon. We didn't manage to catch him, but I wonder if this stunt means he's getting desperate. Who knows? Now let's take a look at what you've got for me. This isn't much information to go on, but who knows when it could come in handy. I do what I can. I know, and your help is greatly appreciated. Believe me, especially since we're so short on staff right now. Well, that will be all for today. I'll contact you if we need anything. Of course. See you next time. See you. So I've got day 3 now then.
Yes.
Oh, there's messages on my answering machine. Oh no, that's words that I don't want to ever hear. It's payday, Dr. Bright. The tests are ready, the machines are ready, the lab is free. Only one more thing is needed to get this party started, and that would be you. Oh no. So you better bring your body to me, or else I'll have to come get myself. In which case, I won't be able to guarantee your safety. I hope you aren't afraid of needles. Believe me. She's going to go all out, isn't she? I'm fucked. Katsuharu!
You are.
Then I'll go see Anna. There you are. I wasn't sure if I was going to find you from the description you gave me. Well, this corner is where I do business. You could have asked anyone and they would have told you where to find me. I see. He is very white. Is he white?
It's grey.
Is it grey? Okay.
It's a shade of grey.
Oh, okay. I see. Now, what would you like for your ice cream? What do you have to offer? What I have to offer? As for the main dish, I have ice cream, gelato, frozen yogurt, frozen custard, soft serve, sorbet, sandwiches, popsicles, mellow rim, sherbet, cold toffee, snow cones, and halo. Alright. For sides, I can offer you waffle sticks, pretzels, cups, wafer cones, cake cones, sugar cones, chocolate coated cones, double cones, or vanilla cones. A lot of variety you have there. And I haven't even started on about the topping. Oh, you have. I have to keep dragging this big cart everywhere.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, but we're closed.
We don't look closed.
But we are. Shit.
I really want to buy an ice cream though, please. It's really hard and I'll pay you twice as much.
Sorry, we are closed.
Can you at least tell me when you're going to be open?
When I feel like it. Now, off you go. Katsuhiro waved the claw dismissively.
Yeesh, whatever. I'll just go and jump into a lake or something.
Why did you come here when you're closed?
This is just my spot.
Has been for a long time. I'll open for those pesky customers later. But right now, I have a guest to entertain. I see. How long have you been doing this? I've been doing this business for over 40 years now. Whoa. See, I'm this town's only real ice cream vendor. Sure, you can just go in store and buy any pre-made ice cream nowadays, but it's not the same. Oh, I'm guessing you put in some special cream of yourself, if you know what I'm saying. My customers know that. They love my ice cream. Of course, I don't just sell it. I also do ice cream parties and catering. Ice cream parties?
Yes.
Only for very special occasions. Townsfolk must really like your ice cream then. Oh yes, business has been wonderful for decades. Lately though, everything just seems to be going down. Why is that? Every day less customers find their way to me. If I don't sell everything, things start to spoil. I have to throw them away. Never had to do that before. It keeps going like this for much longer. I might have to face the reality of bankruptcy. Planning to retire in a few years, but I can't. Not like this. It wouldn't be nearly as bad if I hadn't also lost all my savings recently. Oh no, what happened? But I happen to be an avid player of a game called Mahjong.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
Oh, come on.
He could not be more Japanese at this fucking point, could he?
He's a wise old dragon. Fuck me.
Don't say that too loud.
Oh yes, sure. And just as it so happens, sometimes people play it for money too. You lost all of your savings by gambling. That's the funny thing about gambling. Sometimes you win and sometimes you don't. No way. Sometimes you win big and sometimes you lose all your savings. That's just how it goes. I see. How did you decide to become an ice cream vendor anyway? I have quite the history, human, so I'd hope you're prepared. Oh, my body's ready. Well, I am an ambassador, so if you have a story to tell, I'll listen. As you wish.
Oh, fuck me. I'm not reading this in his voice. Because, oh my god, there's probably going to be loads of writing.
Because of that, I told you, you do not want to make this voice and voice for him.
Ooh. At least this will be the last time I see him, hopefully. Actually, no, not hopefully, I like him. He's like a cool character. I have very fond memories of my childhood. When I was little, we had a confectioner in town who offered all kinds of specialities, from cookies and sweets to cakes and chocolates. From childhood? Oh yeah, I am living in a city. I did mention that. The owner was kind, old. It was a kind old dragoness. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I thought it was my guy talking. Oh my god. This was like, I was told it was his story like 10 seconds ago. What the fuck?
Yes.
The owner was a kind old dragoness who made everything that was sold in her shop with her own 2 claws. The confectionery was always very good, but it was her ice cream that was truly exceptional. Even as a small child, I could always taste the difference, even when my peers didn't care and proclaimed one ice cream was as good as the next. As I grew up, I came to a fundamental understanding about people. Those who are content with the lowest common denominator, and those, like me, who would appreciate the finer details and expertly crafted things. I talked with her, and when I heard of her plan to retire, to see if someone else was to continue running the shop, or if she had taken in an appetite, but to my utter dismay, I learned that this was not the case. See, she was the kind of humble person who didn't think of herself or her wares especially in any way, so she never felt the need to preserve them. I realised without my intervention, her art would be lost forever. I begged and pleaded with her not to let this happen, but she insisted that I'd vastly overestimated her skill. It was not until I ran out, brought some of her store-bought pulp they dared to call ice cream, that she gave in and agreed with me. Oh, so he basically, like, bought ice cream, gave it to her and showed, like, yeah, you're a fucking artist in this.
Yes.
As a creator, she, of course, had never felt the need to buy some for herself when she could just make her own. After only eating her own wonderful ice cream for all these years, it had just become ordinary for her. She'd never realised how exceptional it truly was. Even though she was already at retirement age at the time, she took me in as an apprentice to teach me the fine art of confectionery. I was her student for a few years and learned the basics of many different recipes, but unfortunately she passed away before I could learn the secrets to her particular blend of ice cream. For the next couple of years I travelled from city to city trying to find her relatives or confectioners of similar calibre in order to find the last ingredient to her recipe. It was dragon's blood!
No.
Going from one disappointment to the next, I finally tracked down a distant nephew who remembered her from his own childhood. Even back then, her ice cream had apparently been very popular in the family. He was very happy to hear that she was able to fulfill her dream of owning her own confectionery. However, after he told me that the recipe was a confectioner's own and that she had never divulged it to anyone else, I had to realise that this was a secret she had apparently taken with her to the grave. Nowadays, people tell me that I have surpassed her. What they don't know is that all the different recipes I use, all the varieties I offer, came to be when I tried to recreate her recipe. Never succeeded. Let me have a fucking drink, hang on. Just look at the number of different ice creams I sell. People tell me how impressive that is and how they are all wonderful. I think it makes me better than her, but she only ever sold a single flavor, single variety. She never needed anything else because that one flavor was perfect. I can only ascribe my own success to what I learned from her. Of course, this corner is not only a place where I sell the ice cream, I also have my spot in surrounding villages. But even out there, I can slowly see the influence of the cities taking over. The trouble is, nowadays, people just don't appreciate the art anymore. They only care that they can eat, not about what they eat. They are too quick to just settle for what they can get from the local supermarkets. Ugly, mass-manufactured pulp. You know, some of those companies have approached me before. They wanted to buy my recipes. I won't let them ruin what I have by making it cheap and easy to produce, but like the stuff they sell. My ice cream is only what it is because I still make it myself with my own two hands. This is the way it has been and how it's always going to be.
You mentioned you were planning to retire in a few years. What's going to happen then? Do you have any students who will take over the business afterwards?
The driver gave a big sigh. I wish I had a few students who wanted to learn the art, but they all gave up sooner or later.
Why is that?
Maybe very forgiving, but the recipes aren't. Some steps require manual labor. People don't expect the harsh conditions that come with the job.
It can't be that harsh. You're making ice cream.
How many?
You don't know.
Many apply only because they know how successful I am or how much I sell on a hot day. Don't see all the work that goes on behind the scenes. See the same influence of the cities corrupting the youth of today. They are lazy and seek instant gratification, wanting to make the recipes easier and cut corners, but they won't stand to compromise on quality. If there is no one willing to learn, appreciate and preserve the art, it will tell me that there is no desire for my ice cream in this world anymore. Let me have their cheap stuff if that's all they want. I'd rather take my recipes to the grave than let the big companies have them. I have a grandson who may be my last hope. Unlike others, he was always interested. Not only in eating my ice cream, but also learning what it took to make it. In a year or two, he will be old enough to become an apprentice, if he so desires. I'm not sure if his interest will still be present. Even if it is, I don't know if he will be able to brave the hardships that come with it, but I have hope. However, that is talk for the future. I have much more pressing problems right now. Like what? You see, this area used to be a popular spot for people to meet each other, but ever since Tatsu Park opened, it's not worth it to come to my corner anymore. The store is closer now. Maybe you shouldn't count on people seeking you out. Wait, that's me. Ooh, I'm feeling a wee bit lightheaded. Jesus, hang on. Ah, delicious. Maybe you shouldn't count on people seeking you out. You should try coming to the people instead. That's what a car is usually for, right? You ever tried moving somewhere? Moving? Well, that's what the wheels are for, right? But this has been my spot for the last 40 years. It's always worked out great for me.
Considering it's not working out so great right now, maybe it's time for a change. The dragon raised his claw to his chin, his expression telling me that he was deep in thought.
I guess I don't really have anything to lose at this point. What do you propose?
We get booze, boogie, and busy. Take me to your home.
Right. I'm not sure how I let you convince me to come here when this is a place that stole all my customers from me.
I don't think that's the right way to look at it. The world is ever changing, you can't stop that. You have to find ways to deal with it, or else you'll be left behind in the past. Too easy to just blame the change and be done with it. You shouldn't really be so quick to give up, you know.
All of my customers know that the other corner is my spot. How are they going to find me here?
The people who will buy some ice cream will spread the word.
You think so?
It's summer. I'm sure there are tons of people around who'd like to buy an ice cream right now.
Well, if you think you can sell ice cream better than me, then please go right ahead. Yes!
Oh no, Bryce, don't screw this up,
What do
please.
you usually do? What do you mean?
Well, what's your usual sales tactic?
I don't need to do anything special. People always used to come to me during my best times. They'd wait for my arrival and lights, and I'd be sold out in minutes.
I see. That may have worked before, but this time it's called for different measures, I think.
We set up the car at one of the busier corners. Once it was ready, we only needed to get the word out. Ice cream, come get your delicious dragon-filled ice cream. Ice cream
Right.
by the one and only Katsuharu here in Tattoo Park. Get some while supplies last. There. It didn't take much to make the people in the vicinity take notice. First customers arrived quickly. Of course, everyone recognized Katsuharu and loved his ice cream, but they also commended him on his new location. Others, however, were attracted by me, the human that was generally under police protection, openly selling ice cream, gave people plenty of excuses to come over for a short chat. Soon people were flocking to the car as word got around of the human selling Katsuharu's legendary ice cream in Tatsu Park.
Whoa. Good day.
Can I get one of these, please?
Of course, want ice cream of my favorite art student.
How did you know?
I've seen you around beside your accessories kinda give it away.
It has an awesome hairdo. At least she's not wearing a cardboard box. Oh, okay.
I need some ice cream. My colleagues are dehydrated from working in the heat. How many cups would you like?
Let's make it 10.
Alright, here you go. 10 cups plus one extra, just for you. Thank you. I'll make it count.
Business was booming, but it wasn't until a certain person showed up that things were about to get serious. A mirror. Fucking no.
This is interesting.
Minister.
What do you think you're doing here?
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like you're selling ice cream, and since I personally know Katsuharu, I know that it's exquisite ice cream at that.
Not a bad guess.
I don't want to tell you what to do, but if the Trade Commissioner finds out about this, I won't hear the end of it. You'll probably be blathering about unfair competition, abuse of your status. I wouldn't mind his complaints, you know, but since I'm in charge of your visit, it's all going to come back to me, and he's going to want an explanation.
I just wanted to help Katsuharu, that's all.
Help him? Is he in trouble?
Unless the human speaks the truth, ever since the opening of Tatsu Park, my business has been plagued by drought, become forsaken like a desert.
Don't talk about deserts, please. Don't want to be reminded of home.
It's hard
Sadly.
to see why when you kept staying at your old spot on the other side of town.
It was Dr. Bride's idea to come here.
I think it was a good one. You don't look like you're having much trouble here at all, my friend.
Yes, I will have to admit defeat on that front. But in hindsight, all successful ideas look like good ones.
My friend, how come you never told me about any of this? I could have arranged something for you.
Hang on.
Again. Oh, come on, Bride!
Excuse me. I had some ice cream, okay? Leave me alone.
No.
I was sure you had more troubling issues yourself than taking care of the businessman. Who should be able to take care of himself?
Well, I won't stand for this town's only ice cream vendor going out of business. With this new location, I don't think you'll have any more trouble. But in order to resolve this little situation right here, I think I'll have to go with a different solution. You want to sell some ice cream, Dr. Bright? Then I'll just have to buy the rest of your inventory.
Perfect, isn't it?
Bitch. No, I want to sell it to customers, not some fat bitch.
She's going to buy it for the complete office.
Oh. Oh my god, why didn't I think of that?
Minister must be very hungry then, or very hot, maybe both.
Nah, she's out of your league, old man.
I'm sure the other employees in my building will appreciate a little something to combat the heat. Would you mind if I borrowed this card for a while? Otherwise, I'm not sure how I would go about transport or safe in there.
Not at all.
Just let me know when I can retrieve it.
Of course.
Something isn't right about this. Well, that was interesting.
This could have hardly turned out better for me. I can already feel the excitement of my glory days returning to these old bones of mine.
He's gonna have a heart attack, isn't he?
No, he doesn't have a heart attack.
Sounds like you two know each other.
Indeed. I have served ice cream since the beginning of my career. Talk about a long-time customer. And a good one too. I know she not only enjoyed my ice cream out of tradition or necessity, but also due to an appreciation of the finer art. She is a connoisseur like me.
Yeah, she is a minister of culture and arts.
Yes.
And she brought the whole inventory.
Yes, but don't just see her as a big spender. She's a true patron of the arts.
You like her?
How dare you say something like that about her? She is a muse, an inspiration. Her lifestyle embodies the philosophy of my art.
Did you ask if I like her? Pah! I see how it is.
Anyway,
Yes.
I guess I should be thanking you for help again.
There's no need for that.
I'd offer you some more ice cream, but I'm afraid we're all out for today.
Actually, I didn't even have one earlier.
What?
Yeah, that customer you didn't want to serve interrupted us, and now Amira took the rest with her.
Oh, you are right. What a great shame you sold all my stock. You didn't get a chance to indulge in the luxury of yourself. In the luxury yourself.
Not a big deal.
No, you could come by next time when I'm in town again. Now that you have saved my business, I'd let you eat all the ice cream you want.
Thanks.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Well, maybe.
No.
What? What's wrong? Ethics? What's wrong? You got...
Too much ice cream for you.
Oh, I can't hear you with the sound of years of ice cream ahead of me.
Shut up, Bright. Don't forget they repaired the button.
Oh, what's that? The teleporter's gone and signal can't come through. Sorry, you're breaking up. I can't hear you.
Bright!
I can't hear you. Sorry, I'm too far away.
Bright! I'm gonna kill you.
Well, maybe not all of it, or else I might go bankrupt again.
You met with Katsuhiro, the artisan. Yeah. See, I'm a good boy. I wish I could go out more than just twice. To Anna. There you are. I was wondering if you'd even show up.
I am an honorable person.
Good for you, and for me, as it turns out. Follow me, please. Well then, it is about to get kinky. So what exactly is this room? It's our testing room for research on live subjects. And what exactly do you test here? You'll see that soon enough. I intend to use this facility to its fullest potential. I see.
So she will cut you open.
Ah, that's fine. I'm not gonna die either way. Let's start with this one. What's that? I can get a good look at your bone structure, muscle groups, and organs with this.
For the finer details, we'll need a different machine. Would you please lie down here?
Of course.
Before we start, can I ask about your qualifications?
No, that's me. Can I ask about your qualifications?
You can trust me, I'm a doctor.
What kind of doctor?
Well, Doctor of Pharmacy is the only title I currently hold, but I know how to operate this machinery.
That doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
You think I'd let an opportunity like this go to waste by not doing my research? I'll have you know that I'm very qualified to perform these tests.
You say so.
Now please, try not to move too much while this is running.
And how long will that be?
Good question. I suppose we'll see soon enough.
And what do we do now? Just wait until it's over.
What do you want me to do? Dance for you so you don't get bored?
I wouldn't mind that.
Right.
Sorry. What does a dancing dragon look like anyway?
Is that your scientific curiosity shining through? I can approve of that.
You didn't answer my question.
Well, I'm not going to show you. If you're that curious, you might find the answer in the seedy part of town.
The town has seedy parts.
Yes.
Oh, there's a lot of you haven't seen yet.
You know, when I heard of that something happened at the facility, I thought it might have been you.
Quite something, isn't it? You know, I stayed as late as I used to. It might have been instead of Damien.
Wait, so that means I saved her by telling her not to work so hard.
Yes.
I am a legend.
No, you aren't. You just follow orders.
Yeah.
And it's only because you told me not to stay late so often, and that I wasn't there that night.
Bill, somebody died.
I'm not crying of that bastard.
Yeah.
Right, you can move again.
Oh, I've got a feeling he was one of those like, hey, hey, baby, you know, one of those kind of guys.
No, not this kind of guy.
Aw. Does that mean I'm done?
It's a good one. We're just getting started.
What about the results?
Don't hold your breath. It'll be processing for some time. The resulting data will be so fast that I'll probably end up studying it for days. Let's collect some samples for now. Where should I start?
Wherever you like.
Show me your claws.
That would be fingernails in my case.
I suppose you're right. It would be insulting to call those thin little things of your claws. They'd probably break off before you could make use of them in any practical way.
Just one more way nature gave us the short end of the stick.
So which part would be fine for me to cut off?
Take a piece from the white part. The rest of you see is attached to the finger.
Hold still then.
Don't cut off too much.
Don't worry, I only need to put it under a microscope. There, was that bad? Do you want to put a bandage on your little boo-boo?
Oh, you? Whoa, no, I'm not gonna threaten to punch you.
Wait with your answer. I want to catch up first.
Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to be going so fast. It's not the first time I've
Take the last one.
seen it. Last one?
The last one.
Okay.
No, you aren't. You're only giving me what you owe.
And what now?
Now it will go right under the microscope.
She got up and sat down at the table. Intently, Anna stared at a device while messing around with the nail clipping.
Let's see.
Putting your fingernail under a microscope is something we used to do in middle school.
Quiet, please. There's a scientist at work here.
Oh. Okay. Fucking rude.
The structure looks a lot like keratin.
Oh, no way. I'm sure it's not common knowledge for you guys to have horns made of keratin in your teeth. Wait, no, teeth isn't made of keratin, is it?
Not really.
I can't remember what it's made out of.
Teeth are made out of calcium,
Ah, okay.
like your bones.
Lies, I tell you. There we go. I could have told you that.
Well, good thing you didn't, because that might have saved us some time. Of course, we can't have that, right? Keratin is the substance that forms the claws on this dragon and most of the animals here, at least as far as mammals, reptiles, and birds are concerned. Why would you retain the structure, but not do anything useful with it? It is beyond me.
It gets better. They grow continuously, so they need to be cut regularly.
What happens if you don't cut them?
They just keep growing.
How much can they keep growing?
Pretty much indefinitely.
Do they get thicker at least? Or what else happens when they grow?
They just get longer.
What a hassle.
So how long are you planning on keeping me here?
Getting impatient already?
Yes, I am an impatient patient. I'm just saying, our date didn't take all that long, and you mentioned you'll already have days worth of data from that machine.
Well, we never specified any terms, and I sat out our date until it was officially over. This will certainly go by much quicker if you can show me a little patience.
I'll just shut up then, would be the best answer.
Oh, I can't see them right now, so. Says the queen of complaining.
Yes.
I don't complain, I just point out the errors. Besides, I'd be empress, not just a queen.
I mean, they're pretty much the same.
By the way, what do you feel about needles?
Go ahead and poke me if you need to. There's a lot of answers to this. Please no. Go ahead and poke me if you need to.
I see, I'll make the most of it then. We'll need to remove some layers for the next part.
What are you going to do?
There's just some electrodes, and I'll also measure your brain activity with one of those helmets.
Alright.
This could go interesting.
There you go. What is it now?
Oh yeah, I'm naked. With probably just my boxers.
Yeah?
This guy didn't have any tattoos on him, did he?
No.
I didn't check. I've been in the same clothes this entire time.
Bright.
Nothing.
If you say so. This will also take a while. I want to have a good reference on to see how your rates change. Your head shape is a little different from ours, but I think this one should do the trick.
Sorry, my mind went into the gutter then. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sure my head structure is a lot different from a dragon's head structure.
Maybe.
Perfect, just as if it was made for you.
I'm not so sure of that. Oh my god! Yes.
What?
You'll see, you'll see.
What did you click?
No.
Perfect, just as if it was made for you.
She's put on the helmet thing. And I'm like, I'm not so sure of that. And I'm in a different body.
Yeah?
By the way, how can you even be sure that your machinery will have no adverse effect on me?
I suppose I can't.
That is mildly unsettling.
The physiology is similar enough to ours that there shouldn't be any problems.
I see.
Now I'm going to ask you a few questions.
What is this, a polygraph test?
No, this is something completely different. I'm also measuring your brain activity here. Besides, I don't really care about the truthfulness of your answers. Rather, this is to establish your natural highs and lows of the values I'm measuring.
Go ahead then.
Uh-oh.
Let's start with the easy ones. Just say no to the following 3 questions. It doesn't matter if it is true or not. Understood?
Yes.
You didn't understand. Oh, come on, Bright. She just explained you the rules.
I said yes, I understand.
The questions start now. Are you human?
No.
I see. Is your favorite color lime?
No.
Interesting. Have you been convicted of any crime?
No.
I see.
Oh, poor innocent little Anna. Little do you know.
Now we'll get to the real part. You can answer the following questions however you like.
Got it.
Did it make you uneasy when you had to answer all the test questions negatively?
No.
I see. Interesting. Have you taken liking to anyone here since you arrived?
Yes.
I see. Do you have an ulterior motive when you came to our world, or is it as simple as we are led to believe?
There are no ulterior motives.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Well, we came here for the generators.
Alright, you don't know about the other stuff. Okay.
What?
Nothing. It's about your clearance.
I see. That's all for this test. You can take off your helmet and I'll take care of the electrodes.
This is kind of seemed like an interrogation.
Maybe.
I wanted to keep it simple by asking questions that could get a reaction.
I see.
Now kind of a shame, because in the end, a lack of additional subjects for this test means those results might not be very useful to us. We probably need a few more humans.
Then why do them in the first place?
Data is still useful, just not as useful as it could be. Besides, I did tell you I'd make the most of this room.
Well, what's next?
Sure. Yeah. Do I want to get close enough to examine muscular orifices?
Ooh. Right, I'll let you catch up. Could you imagine that? Dr. Bright is actually letting Ethics Committee catch up with what he's doing. I don't think he's the real Dr. Bright.
Yeah. You may want to take the last answer.
Time to do the sex. Wait, what?
I guess so. We quarantined Reza when he initially arrived here, but skipped the procedure with you after examining Reza. We didn't think humans by themselves posed any danger.
But you're very fucking wrong. I can assure you.
Nevertheless, who knows what kind of illnesses and bacteria you might be housing as an alternate host. Not taking that risk without a full protective suit.
Does that mean your procedures are going to get a lot more invasive?
No, I'm not in the mood to put the suit on and sterilize the whole room.
To be fair, I haven't heard of anyone I've been in contact with any strange diseases thus far. Very truthful of me. A wink.
Sure, but then I'd have to ask you if any of those actually got close enough to you. As in, intimately close.
No orifice examinations then. Wait, did I just admit that I had my butthole ravaged?
Maybe.
I'm not gay though.
For the next part, we'll actually have to go outside.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, strap this to your arm.
What's this?
A handheld monitor. I want to ensure how you perform during exercise.
Oh god.
This will be fun.
That's Mom.
That's a good little human. Let's go then, shall we?
Sure thing. You know what? I'm actually gonna be honest. I'm actually glad we didn't bring Witness into this.
Why?
How awkward would it be? You know, me talking and she is the female, and you know me, I'm going for the females first because obviously I'm into the females.
Yeah, but then when you are going for the males...
God, I'd have you
Oh,
or
this would be
something.
fun. Wait, you're probably going to redact this, but did you install them all?
Yes.
Yeah, you wanna censor that as well.
Yes, yeah, obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Giant dragon dong.
You're gonna redact that as well.
Nah, I'm keeping an eye on.
No! Oh
Everyone
god.
needs to hear Dr. Bright saying giant dragon dong.
No, they don't!
And now,
Take one lap around the block. I'll be waiting for you here. You can go as fast and slow as you want. But try not to stop until you get back here. I'll be monitoring you, so I'll know if you try to do anything fishy.
I wouldn't do such a thing.
Of course not. The honest and good Dr. Bright would never do such a thing.
Yeah.
There's no need to make fun of me for it.
There is need to do.
Such a bleeding heart, Dr. Bright. Anyway, you can start whenever. The monitor should take care of the rest.
Oof. Trying for a consistent speed, I started with a light jog. Soon I was outside the gate and around the corner, and I met an unexpected surprise. Remy. Hey, Doc. Hello, Dr. Bright. Hey, Remy. Long time no see. Indeed. Just enjoying the fresh air, I see. Yeah. You know, if you ever want to come by and visit the library, or need to know anything, feel free to ask me. I will, thanks. My pleasure. Afterwards, I finished my lap around the block, arriving only a few minutes later after I'd started. He's gonna die next, isn't he?
Maybe.
Well, he did say, come to the library, see me. Don't let me die, basically.
Not really.
Oh,
Maybe I shouldn't have expected you to be as fit as we are.
I got distracted on the way.
Also, did you have to stop and smell some flowers?
I met Remy.
Remy? Oh, I wouldn't mind if that bastard kicked the bucket too.
What do you have against him?
What have you got against bandits? He's such a self-righteous do-gooder who can't help but stick his nose where it doesn't belong.
Ooh. I'd stick my nose where it doesn't belong, I can tell you that.
Right!
I don't care what he does as long as he doesn't mess with me. But he does mess with me, so I do care. Anyways, I've got your data so we can head back inside if you're not too exhausted to walk.
Of course.
Looking at your data, it's kind of hard to evaluate it without any reference points. How much exercise do you usually get?
Well, depending on the Class D body,
Yeah,
isn't it?
I was just thinking, I'm like, how does that work? I could do loads of exercise and then jump to another body. Does that still count? I've done the exercise?
No.
I'm gonna say a lot.
No.
I see.
You should get to ask me a lot of questions here.
We'll just pile up the tests. Though I think those were all the tests I need to run on you today.
Does that mean we're... yeah?
Oh, some of the data from the scanning machine has been processed. We can look at some pretty pictures of you.
Why don't you print them out and have them framed? I'll let you catch up. Just so you can see me as I say, why don't you print them out and have them framed? Whoa, actually, I just realised the bottom one. Ooh.
Bright. Do the right thing here.
Why don't you print them out and have them framed?
Or better still, sell the prints. I could make bank doing that. Thanks for the idea.
Wouldn't I deserve royalties from that?
Sorry, no such written agreements exist. Oh right, I totally forgot that you are a mammal. You encounter an intelligent mammal of all things. Well, reasonably intelligent at the very least.
Bitch! Why is that so surprising? You already have your myths about humans.
If some myths, having you here in the flesh is an entirely different thing. It's not like I could use your own myths to get a scan like this one. It just seems funny to me. You notice you're young from your teeth as well?
We do?
Let me study your muscle groups for a bit.
You want me to take my clothes off again?
I meant the pictures.
Oh, I see.
You can stay for a bit longer in case I have any questions.
Okay.
While I continue sitting on the bed.
Wait, that was me. Fuck. I got carried away. Oh shit, hang on.